Hello guys, I'm Stark. I'm here for one more Stark analysis and well, you guys probably know the series. We just download some games from ranked players, usually from the top 10, and we analyze what they are doing right, what they are doing wrong, their decisions they are making, the strategies, the unit choices, the economical, the upgradings, and every small detail so that we can learn with those guys and improve our own game. So we kind of study those motherfuckers. That's what we do here on this series. And today I have downloaded 4 games here. Let's start with the first one, which is a game played between Hera playing as the Malians versus MBL playing as the Burmese. So Malians versus Burmese. Malians have buildings that cost less wood. Their barracks units gain extra armor starting from the feudal age, so their men-at-arms are more resistant to arrows, so are their pikemen and longswordmen, so are their two-handed swordsman and champion. They even got the so-called champ crawls, which gives them some infantry that is more resistant. Their university works 80% faster, so it's very common for the Malay to have smooth transition to ballistic upgrade if they want to go for ballistics as soon as they reach castle age, and they can also make a good transition to gunpowder units since chemistry is researched 80% faster. They have full tech tree for cavalry, a good tech tree, they lack the last attack, but they have Forin to compensate, which gives extra 5 attack to cavalry, giving them cavaliers and light cavalry, which can have up to +7 attack. So, but they also lack Bracer, so that's the big deal here with Malians. Where's Bracer? There we go. So usually they are not so great when they have to face off units that are very powerful and require a ranged unit as a counter. Let's say they are facing a Mongol. Well, they are going to suffer if they allow the Mongol to reach a point where they can play with elite Mangudai. And the same for a Berber with the Camel Archers, and even the Burmese here with the Arrowby. Well, the big counter to the Arrowby are the arrows, but if they reach to a point of the game where the Burmese can just outmass a lot of Arrowbys and combo it with something, well, Malians would be in trouble. So they are kind of a more early game oriented civilization depending on the matchup. But overall they have a very good and complete tech tree. Hero starts here with only 3 on the wood, since their buildings are his buildings are cheaper on the wood line, every building. He can even go for a man-at-arm or drush opening, even with only 3 here on the wood. His barracks are cheaper. Right now, for example, is only like 4 and 24, but he can already drop a barracks with this amount of wood if he wants to. He's lured 1 deer. Seems that, yeah, he just lured 1 and he's going out to scout. Once he got 14 there on the food, he's moving back to the wood line. MBL is scouting him. He found a villager there, but well defended now by MBL. MBL has no information he's coming to a drush or something, so he just did that. Here's going out for Loom, and it seems that he will try to click with population 20. Uh-oh, I don't know if he'll be able to do so. Well, okay, he will. Population 20, click to feudal age. Making up a barracks already, as I told you, he can do it. Not only dropping the barracks, but also the mining camp. Dropping new villagers to the lumber, a total of 8. So 8 villagers on the lumber camp, a single lumber camp. Dropping here 3 militias, all the rest of the villagers on the food. Oh, a nice attack here on the scout, getting some HP. He realizes that MBL is on gold, he realizes where MBL's barracks is. MBL is Burmese, so his militia will gain 1 extra attack by the moment he starts. He reaches feudal age. Hero is already upgrading man-at-arm. Going for population 20 is actually a good leverage because it makes sure that you are going to reach man-at-arm upgrade faster. He's already showing us that he wants to reach to make an archer range, and he's also upgrading the double with axe. He's coming up for a fight. He's about to lose the first man-at-arm, but he killed 1, 2, and is about to kill the 3rd militia. So he killed the 3 militias of MBL. The scout from MBL is injured like half HP, and he's advancing now with 2 men-at-arms that are left and completing his archer range, while also dropping farms. Only 8 on the wood for now. Making houses there, making a perimeter around his eco. He realizes that MBL is making an archer range there. He lost his man-at-arm, I didn't saw that. Yeah, it seems that MBL just countered the injured man-at-arms by adding spearmen. That's a good counter. If enemy has like just a few men-at-arms and you do not upgrade men-at-arm, you can just drop a few spearmen. Work wonders, especially when your spearmen have 1 extra attack. But there's still a scout and archers coming here. Does he have a fletching? No, but he's making a blacksmith now, and he wants to complete the walls here on the left side. So he will be fully walled on the left side. Only 8 on the wood, dropping a lot of farms without horse collar. He only has 5 on the gold. Enough. Oh, there we go. Now he has fletching. He's forcing villagers to go back to the work. He killed 1. Let's see this attack. MBL is on the hill, but without fletching, man. That's risky, MBL. Now MBL has fletching, but Hera is also upgrading padded archer armor, so he's about to reach to have +1 armor as well. Now he has both padded archer armor and fletching and 5 archers. He knows there were only 2 archers here. There are only 3, he has 5 versus 3, but MBL has the heal advantage. 4 versus 3, he used the scout as a mid shield. Killed 1, killed the 2nd, only 1 more to go. And he did it. Now he has 4 versus 0, and oh my goodness. He's about to kill the archer. 4 versus 0, he's killing villager after villager. This is very bad for MBL. MBL is trying to block him with some quick walls, quick gates, but he's losing views non-stop. The archers are just walking by and doing a lot of damage here. Skirmishers are going out after the archers, but look at that. Villagers are falling down like flies. Hera, meanwhile, is just eating the wood lines around the TC and dropping farm after farm and finishing his walls meanwhile. He's trying to dodge the arrow fire from the skirmishers while killing the maximum amount of villagers possible. So he won 1 fight and is trying to get the leverage here by killing the vills. Going for population 20 has proved to be the most effective way of doing such advantage here. He killed a lot of vills. He has now a 6 villager difference versus MBL. I think that this is a very difficult to turn off scenario, losing this amount of villagers already on Feud of Age. He's dropping now a stable, of course, because he saw the enemy making skirmishers. Has 10 on the wood. He clicked it up to Castle Age, making a new lumber camp. Making scouts. Running back to his base. So scouts, which are a great counter to skirmishers. He's still making archers, scouts, more scouts, archers. Kill the skirmishers. He's now advancing with scouts, archers, and he's on the way to Castle Age. 18 farms. The farms are going off, but he's just making new ones. Does he have horse collar? I don't think so. Let's check. Oh, he stopped it. Oh, look how smart, guys. Look at that. That's very interesting. He realized that he was making the farms without horse collar, so he stopped making the farms in order to make horse collar, then he will come back and complete the farms. A very nice touch here to show that he concerns about the eco balance, now upgrading also the gold, 14 on the wood, that's how he balances the eco. He reaches castle age, now the farmers have a horse collar. He's upgrading the wood line, he's upgrading the crossbowman, he's making here knights, and MBL resigns because he doesn't feel like he can stop this aggression. So, very interesting, the population 20 up, which was probably made possible because he went for only 3 on the wood, which accelerates his uptime. Let's go for game number 2. Now we have Japanese versus Madians, and we have here Mr. Yo versus Hera. So now we have Japanese and other Civ. Japanese are quite interesting because their mules, lumber camp and mining camps are cheaper. Their infantry attacks 33% faster starting from feudal age, which makes their men-at-arms quite powerful. They have a very complete tech tree, especially on the infantry and archer range line, so they have fully upgraded cav archers, skirmishers, arbalest. They also have hand cannoneers, but they do lack the last armor for the cavalry. They also have a very complete monastery, less used on Arabia, more significant on arena, and usually Japanese plays with a very strong early game because of those bonus. This indirect bonus from the wood line allows the Japanese to go for very early uptimes and still have a good advantage. There he is, luring a lot. He just finished to lure all the 3 zebras. He's going for the meal, only 3 on the wood. Seems like 4 on the wood is becoming quite old-fashioned. And once again, guys, a population 20, so it seems that men-at-arms should be made now with population 20 and not 21. Three men-at-arms attacking. Just walking around, Hero is trying to defend with scouts. 3 men-at-arms here. Yo is trying to finish the walls, and look at that. He realizes that Hero is playing with scouts, so he's making a spearman to reinforce his infantry attack, which will make this a very hard trait for Hera before he has added any ranged unit. And he's also making sure that the scouts won't be able to inflict any huge damage on his eco. He has also upgraded Horse Collar, as you can see, for his farms. Yo is the kind of player that always research Horse Collar, while Hera nearly never makes Horse Collar early on. And oh my goodness, he's going out for the wood line. He might be able to take down this view. Oh, what a dodge here from Hera. He saved the view. And there we go. Yo is just booming, even adding a market. Hera is trying to attack him with a lot of scouts. He's making spearmen to defend. There are skirmishers already, which will make it more difficult to wall. But well, still possible if he sends more villagers and make like more units. Even stone walls here, huh? Interesting. He's making houses. Blacksmith. Archer range now. He takes off the villagers on the limit. Finishes the house. That's very interesting. He's even making a tower here to protect the blacksmith. So he plays on the limits here. A stable. And he goes back to the gold. So he realizes that the enemy has both skirmishers and scouts, and he goes up to the castle age after making like no army at all during feudal, right after making the men-at-arms. A lot of defensive walls. Trying to wood-starve Japanese is very difficult with towers and so on, since it's very cheap for him to remake those lumber camps. And he is transitioning into cav archers. That's quite interesting. Husbandry already. He might fear the Malian camels, huh? Camels are very powerful units, especially to play versus cavalry. He's trying to raid the Japanese. Killed one view, 2 views. Lost the cav archers, but killed 2 views. Making now TC, making sure he's walled. Upgrading now the wheelbarrow. Another TC. Yo is just playing here with cav archers, not upgrading ballistics or anything like that. He's just trying to raid and walk around, abusing of his mobility. Both are booming 3 TCs, but Yo is opening a leverage here. Hero is trying to defend with both of the skirmishers and knights, while Mr. Yo is just focusing full on the cav archers and has made now a siege workshop to make mangonels. He's revving on the stone, which implies that he can just drop a castle if he wants to. This gold is very safe. He's also with a TC there. This gold is not that safe, but he is in a good position. Dropping a forward castle. Defending from the knights. He's now messing up more and more food. "30 villagers on the food, 30 on the farm, so not a big macro difference here. 30 on the farms. That's it, guys. 30 on the farms to play with branded units. 3 archer ranks, spamming cav archers non-stop, and he's on the way to Imperial Age. Massing cav archers, avoiding to risk them, with a castle in the middle of the map. And the big thing about cav archers here is that they are tricky for the Malian to deal with. The skirmishers are not great dealing with them because the skirmishers, as I was saying before, from the Malians lack the bracer, so they won't be so great to be upgraded later on. Now that's something that I like a lot. Look how Yo is developing here on the map. He walled the left side here with houses, so he's just denying Hera from playing a raiding game. If Hera tries to go for cavalry, he won't be able to just start raiding Yo big time here. He's walled. He's walled there on the left side. He only needs to close these small gaps on the wood line. He has lots of outposts here, so if Hero tries to drop like a castle there, maybe stables, and see that, Yo is gonna know that. And he's just gaining more map control by adding another castle in another hill here. So he's just slowly building himself some map control. Hero skirmishers are fully upgraded, but they lack bracer. They even have chemistry and +4, but they lack bracer. The knights are being upgraded to +4. But those cav archers, man, have +6 armor, and with a few mangonels here together, they can do a lot. Yo knows that he has to react to this raiding because of the outposts. He's pushing here non-stop. He has added more archer range, and now he's dropping barracks. Because he knows that at this point, Hero will realize that he won't be able to stop the cav archer push with only skirmisher, and he will have to resort on going full cavalry to stop them. So halberdier will be the correct call here. As I said, he only needs to close those gaps. Yo has a lot of stone, which he can use to fortify his defensive positions or to make new castles while he advances. But Hera sees like no way here to defend. Yo just fortified his position here with more castles, making sure that he wouldn't be raided. With only his 30 farms he was still doing fine, and a big mass of cave archers was more than enough to hold himself. Let's go for game number 3. Oh, Saracens versus Lithuanian. That's an interesting matchup. We are going to the point of view of Mr. Yo here. Lithuanians, quite interesting because they start with extra food. They gain 1 extra attack for their knights by the relic they collect, and they have both spearmen and skirmishers that walk faster. Fast walking skirmishers are a great counter to archers, so they are popular here. Every civilization with good skirmisher are good to play versus Saracen, because one of the biggest strengths from the Saracens are the combination of the market abuse and their crossbows. So having good skirmishers is something. Only 2 on the wood line. Why would the player play with only 2 on the woods? Well, the only reason I can see is he wants to go very fast to feudal age, like population 18 or something like that. Look at that. You minimize the amount of views you have on the other resources so that you can click as fast as possible to the next stage. Uh-oh, he lost the scout. That's quite bad. But look at that, he's going up with 8 villagers here on the wood line. And 4 villagers advancing, so that's a forward. Barracks being dropped. Archer range. And there we go. Oh man, I love that. I truly love that. Oh, but Yo is about to lose his views. My goodness, what a mistake by Yo, man. He's losing his views. Still trying to pressure. Hero is not giving him some time. Kill the tower. He's trying to stop his eco. Trying to defend with skirmishers. We now have horse collar for Mr. Yo, which has a few more skirmishers, but no fletching. Hero has the fletching. Now Yo is going for the fletching. His skirmishers walk faster, but now they have the fletching. They didn't before. Yo is trying to develop the eco. Same for Hera. He's trying to drop a tower there. Bringing more views, that's nice. Another tower. Yet another one. Oh, here is go on his way to Castle Age, huh? And Yo is just dropping towers on his resources. Oh, what a block here with the resources. Only skirmishers here for Yo, who's now going to Castle Age. Heroes defending with knights. Spearman finally coming here to help Yo. He is walling his resources, not sure if he'll be able to do it in time here. Yeah, since he's doing it in time. He walled his resources in time. He's still keeping a forward position here versus Hera, who's messing up a lot of knights. Yeah, he lost more views. Now he's starting to make knights, dropping ATC, starting to collect relics, and raiding. Okay, that's a good raiding for Mr. Yo. His knights have +1 attack because of the relic. He's searching for more relics with the monk. Hero's trying to put some pressure. Yo is booming with 3 TCs. Let's take a look on Hera. Hero is just playing with 1 TC here and 3 stable. So we have 3 TCs versus 1 TC. A very aggressive approach by Hera, and oh, Hera has killed that. Ouch. So Yo is trying to defend while Hero is trying to attack. Good kill here by Yo. A lot of knights here from Hera. He's even making now scout cavalry, which can pick off the monks. Yo for now is making more... Oh no, this monk's dead. But he took 1 knight before dying. Castle here for Mr. Yo on the hill. That's a great castle. With this castle he can start mixing in some ladies in on his composition. A second castle was denied. Now the second castle. Hero with a huge amount of knights. You're trying to defend with ladies, and look at the ladies, guys. They have 13 plus 3 attack. Not bad, huh? 13 plus 3, they ignore armor, so they are quite strong. They are way stronger than the knights in the 1v1. And they are proving that. With monks, ladies, Hero is defending. Sorry, Yo is defending from Hera. His eco is ahead. Hero is not being able to finish the game. Nice. Light cavalry sniping off the monks. Ladies defending. 2 castles there. It seems that Yo is finding a way of killing off this game. As Lithuanians, man. Another forward castle, and that's the end for his opponent. Let's go for the last game. It seems that we have Bohemians versus Malay. I find this to be a very interesting matchup. Here's playing here's Bohemians. Bohemians do not have great stuff on the beginning. They only have blacksmiths and university that cost less wood, but by the time they start eating both gold and stone, they already have the upgrades. So during Field of Age they have both mining upgrades, and during Castle of Age they have gold shaft mining and stone shaft mining, so the speed with which they collect those is very great. Hero knows about those bonuses and he's already walling, so for Bohemian, if he can just wall and go for a more arena-oriented kind of game, that's great. He just goes for a drush, and it seems that he's trying to follow this up with a fast castle. 27 views, 8 on the wood, and 14 on the foot. Why 14 on the foot? Because he has 9 farms and 5 on the berries. With 14 on the foot, it doesn't matter how split they are on the resources, you can always pledge to go to a fast castle. He's dropping an archer range here. The blacksmith is only 50 wood, so he can drop one as well. Starting to make archers, and he is going now for the next age. MBL is trying to get some leverage here, killing off a house, advancing. Hero is defending, trying to go for another tower. Castle Age, crossbowman, another tower coming, and a siege workshop as well. He goes there with his militias, spearman, and now crossbowman with +2, so he has a good weapon to attack, and he's also producing mangonels to defend himself. His gold collection will be just great here with having these guys, and he has 2 lumber camps working non-stop. He just has to make an effort to defend this mangonel, and things will be fine. He's killing off the towers. He lost the attack, but he's killing off the towers. Dropping now is stable. MBL is going to the next stage. We can see the second and the third you see here for Hera, who's now dropping more archer ranges. He has some knights, he has the mangonel. He has the villager lead. Monastery as well. Another one, he's making more monks. Advancing here. With the crossbowman, and remember guys that he is Bohemian, so he can even upgrade here chemistry and during Castle Age and make one of the most powerful crossbowmen that the game has access to. Defending well. Ballistics. He did upgrade ballistics. Ballistics, mangonels. Attacking MBL gold, which is very forward. Trying to get a mangonel here with redemption monks. Forcing up a forward castle. Converted the mangonel. He's dropping the castle. There we go. MBL has lost his main gold here. He's trying to counterattack, but there are elite skirmishers attacking. Yeah, this is nearly impossible for MBL now. Very difficult situation. His mangonels are not being effective at all. Hero is even making some of those wagons, which are very annoying. Advancing non-stop. Goes in Pure Rage. And finishes off the game. I think that he just played the civilization here and thought with himself, man, playing an open game versus Malay is not my kind of thing. Abusing off my bonus here and getting access to Castle Age as fast as I can and gold shaft mining kicking in with like 17 minutes is the leverage that I want. Well, that was st4rkAnalysis and this analysis of these few games. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's what I had for today. See you!